In your practice, always keep in your thoughts the interaction of heaven and earth, water and fire, yin and yang. Breathing deeply as you stretch. Oh gosh, I'm sorry you guys, I talked a lot right there. So just use that to your advantage, that heaven and earth feeling. We are from a divine spark, and yet we're also very human and earthly. So O-sensei used 3 of the kami quite often. And the first one starts with an A, that's how I remember it. Amaterasu Omi Kami. That is the kami of unconditional love. So as you're stretching, you want to image, let's go to the center, image the sun shining down on yourself and giving you unconditional love, compassion, warmth, and all beings all over the planet, especially the ones who need it most. You'll see that. I see that sun shining down on me. I don't know all kami, and we pray to these kami every day. If you need to do something different than I'm doing here, just change it, modify it, however you need to. So, what I don't know, all kami, image water in nature, and water flowing and helping to purify this planet and all the humans on this planet. The last of the 3 that he used quite often is the kami of the center, the kami of the beginning, the kami of the Big Bang, the kami of all things coming from a source, from one source. And this is Ame no Minaka Nushi no O Kami. So I like to bring these 3 kami in whenever I practice. Amaterasu Omi Kami, the kami of unconditional love. See that sun. Amaterasu Omi Kami. You can say it if you want to. And you humble yourself and you ask for guidance from that kami. Oboraido no O Kami. And we humble ourselves to purification and authority. You see that nature, water in nature, purifying, the kami of purification, helping us. Oboraido no O Kami. Yeah, good. Come on to your belly. And stretch your belly. And the last of those 3, Ame no Minaka Nushi no O Kami. Ame no Minaka Nushi no O Kami. The center of before you go, select your partner. And then keep that feeling both of us. Hand is around, both going the same direction. Take your time with it. Now, Uke, stay next to the nage so the nage can feel themselves having blended. There's nothing wrong with coming around. Also, Uke, keep this connection. This is really what we're doing. Right? Thank you. And when my partner comes in, it's like jump rope. For new ukes, that could be a little bit hard. So I'll give you some ideas, right? We're actually going to do this. We're going to go a little slower. And yes, we are depending on his help for this. Can somebody, is he really comfortable sliding? If he punches me, I'm going to come in very quickly. See if you can punch me in the face even. That's actually what's happening, right? Could be. He's kicking me or punching me or trying to hit me. And that's what that feeling is, okay? But in Aikido, we are elongating it, making it bigger. So with your partner, find your own axis, your own heaven and earth. Don't come in there. Just let your partner get this. Do you notice how I'm not looking at him? I run into myself. And he runs into me. I have my sword. This is my sword. Okay? And then he's going to get into mine. Right? There's a lot of energy in the back of the arm. This is the yang side of the body. This is the yin side. So that's what's happening with this particular. So for the uke, you put your arm back. Get your arm going nice and slow. There's no rush, okay? So see where I'm looking? This way I don't get socked in the nose, okay? So I'm going to go this way. I can take a back roll, a forward roll, any fall in there, okay? So he goes again on the other side. And yeah. This is really for him that I'm here. If you have a partner who's got their body is, raring to go and strong and can take it. My timing was off, but I really want him to come in, punch me, come and get me. That's the feeling we're looking for. The feeling with this is a cutting motion. Okay, grab, right? So when you face your partner, this is a cut. When you are here, this is a thrust. Okay, so with the thrust, you're not going to look at the partner. With the cut, you are. With the thrust, you can go the other way. So if you have a group of three, you're going to go. Side. You see, I'm not finishing going like that. So, yeah. Here. Okay? Just my suggestion is that, okay, if possible, is to turn away. Okay? Could the Yudansha for the first 20 minutes or so make sure that the Mudansha have a partner, at least in your group of three, at least one or two Yudansha to a partner to comfort Katate Dwayne. Okay, so she's doing me a favor by grabbing Katate one hand, yeah? That was the timing I want. That felt effortless. If I think too much about him, I usually get stuck. Right? Yeah. Okay, so just a little bit more and see if you can feel the timing. Don't get drawn in. Don't get slain by their weapon. Feel see their whole body. Okay? Remember that it looks like we're using our arm. It's actually using the whole body. Grab my shoulder. We're using the whole body. It's just that the arm happens to be a nice way to learn this feeling. If he strikes, to come and hit me, I really want to move my body. Whole body. So slow. Try to go on. It's a wave. It's a wave. Don't look. Just see it. See them. Even with your back a little to them, you can see them. I can see them through my peripheral vision. So go each person 3 or 4 times, and then we'll sit back up. Left and right, and back. We're going to make something kind of big, and then we'll make it small. Okay? Now I'm going to place our partner in the strike after we go in. So, come with friend. Kind of do a little bit. Okay? But call your partner out as though they're going to strike from you. Okay? So we're going to start really big. We're going to go 10 times, and then we are going to cut and look. So one. This same feeling. But I'm not looking. I just feel it. And now, we were doing this, now we're doing this. And now we are facing her. Just letting us draw. Omote has the feeling of drawing your brain, right? Like a suction, like a vacuum cleaner, or the beginning of a wave. That's the Omote feeling. But we're making the blend part big. Okay? We're starting. Okay. For those of you who are just learning, go very slow. It's as though she's going to punch me, and I'm protecting myself. Right? So when she punches, I wouldn't just stand there. Here, I might move out of the way. Or the same side, or move out of the way. But you can grab. Okay? So I'm punching it that way. You can face it. Yeah. Let's feel it. You don't need to do very much. Right? Just got to pass me some more opening wood. Now I'm ready. I don't need to do very much except drop my arms if I'm in the right place. Right? If you're just learning, Mikio, in this position, get so you're comfortable with our tendencies. Here, here, and we control our partner from our center to theirs through the joints. So she should feel that in her center. If you drop the shoulder, your partner tends to go down, like we did last night. Right? It's everywhere. I like it. So, I'll go very slow one time, and then I'll go a little faster. Okay. Once you've gotten comfortable with this, start with the big one, okay? Any questions? Well, after doing it once or twice, you'll feel the difference. But you are power between heaven and earth. And by coming to attack you, this person is attacking the movement of the universe. This person is attacking heaven and earth. When you become, if we can. The way we start by doing that is to feel it in our own posture, right? So, with your group, let it be good some of the time. Okay. And then you might find it's going to start happening much more quickly. Right? Maybe Urawaza happens. So Urawaza is very much about seeing your back. Almost later on as quickly as you can. I see the back, I join with her back. But the angles are actually similar to almost. So you can do Ura as well. But when you do Ura, my suggestion is that you kind of peek at their back. Because that's also a lot like eating nage. Start with just Ikkyo, and in a few minutes we'll let ourselves take it into anything. Okay? So groups of 4 or 5. Feel your partners, listen to your. Then I can start doing other things. Okay? Yep. Some of you might know this, but some of you may not. One second. We've been doing this direction. This we call low to high. Low to high. You can. Some of you are already changing it. High to low. High to low. we started here. Okay? So I want you to have some fun with your partner. Okay? He's going to come for Shomayuchi at some point. So what I want you to do is keep that same feeling, right? So that you don't start going, uh-oh, now he's striking me. But no, it's safe, safe, safe. You don't have a ton of space, but fair enough. Maybe I'll get here and someone's there, so I could do something a little bit different. For more beginning people, nothing fancy. It's okay just to go okay. And maybe turn it into kokina instead of ikkyo. Remember not to push your partner away. Use all your body parts. In fact, it's good to see if you can do Aikido from one position. Really good practice. My point is, for beginning people, you can do the same thing over and over and over, and every time you do it, it's different. This is cool because I feel him pushing on me a little bit. That's just fine. But the point was for the more beginning people. You don't have to do 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 techniques. You can just do one. And before you know it, that one becomes something else. And that one, oh wow, look. Oh, and if I have that, then I have this. And then I have that. You'll discover these things if you let yourself. So I'm going to give you quite a bit of time. One person is going to throw for about a minute. It's going to be nage. And then I'll say change. I might forget and say kotai, which is change in Japanese. Then the other person is the nage. Start slow. Start with morote dori. And then, even if your partner is just beginning, turn it to shomanuchi. And nage, see if you can maintain this same feeling. Don't change yourself just because they come to strike at you. To add an element of intensity at the beginning especially. So you're going to keep it really slow and really intense. And you can make sounds, make space. Very, very, very big. So you're going to start with that big intensity. Okay? And then you can start getting faster. Your blends can be quicker. And you can come in and you can be smooth. So I'm not being perfectionistic about my technique right now. If I was, I might be a little bit more like, oh, I need to poke you out. Right now, I'm working on something a little different. Does that make sense? You can add the shoulder and you're ready. See what comes out of you. You might get surprised. Okay. So when we go low to high and we do the skill, we end up on your hand that's on the bottom. Right? And we go down, up. We have ikkyo with the top. I don't know, some people would call it the top hand. Actually, that's the bottom hand, right? So we end up doing ikkyo to this side. When we go low to high, we do ikkyo to the bottom hand. When we do high to low, we do ikkyo to the top hand. It's just how it happens, right? So, 2 people asked if I would teach a little bit bit of juji garame, because it's something we don't do very often. Since we're doing what else you're doing, let's do it. So I'll do a bunch of them, and you can just kind of get a sense of what it looks like. I'll try to go nice and slow. If you go all the way down with your partner, you're going to want to envelop them here. Similar angle to the end of shihonage or kokudosa. Very similar. So from low to high, that would be the ikkyo hand. And I just come to here and I unify with my partner. If you have someone who's hard to throw, think about ikkyo. And let it come from here. I'll do that one again. So we go low to high, we have ikkyo with the bottom hand. Other hand comes in. I unify with my partner. My hips do the work. Be careful because you can hurt each other, so take it gentle. You can leave that big leg out too. Now, another one. From high to low, and we take the heel up with the top hand. Okay, so here, there's my heel, there's my juji down. Ju is 10, right? And the 10 in Japanese looks like a cross, and we made a cross with our partner's arms. Wonderful practice because be really strong. If I'm pushing her from my arms, I will know it immediately. I'm running right into her arms. If I'm pushing in her strong point, I can feel that too. But as soon as I tip her, like an ikkyo, through her weak line, and here's the juji garame. This is important here, so that we're not right in front. Kind of like this and this, very similar. And then ikkyo. So the ukemi is going to go, I want to be close to her right here and go through my side. Imagine she's throwing me in kojigaiji. And we go down on this side, and move to the other side. You need to tap your foot. So there